Now, retail therapy always perks you up, whether you're depressed or just stressed. And when's a better time than the big fat Indian end-of-season sale to indulge yourself with loads of that retail therapy? What's interesting about this season is that there's a bonus for shoppers, as retailers and brands big or small have not just preponed but also decided to go in for an extension of their sale period, caused due to poor sales in the first half of the year, followed by non-clearance of old merchandise. However, is this really a winning strategy for retailers, or is this just a knee-jerk reaction? Brand Equity's very own fashionista, Kushpa Patodia, with that report.
You may call it one of the most awaited events of the year, a festival of sorts that occurs twice in 12 months, the big fat end-of-season sale. And yes, it is that time of the year when retailers are going all out with their spring-summer sales. The big difference this time round is the timing. Usually, sales kick off during the first weekend of July, but this season, retailers have had to prepone their end-of-season sales by at least 2 weeks. Signs of the slowdown, poor sales, and fear of old inventory pile-up all being key triggers.
Actually, the whole thing started in March 2011 when the excise were levied on all those brands. Thereafter, the cotton prices increased. That was increased to 20 to 30%. The prices have shot up. Initially, the price is, say, what we used to sell about 15 to 1800 has gone up to 1800 to 2100. So that 30% jump is not liked by the customers. When they keep hearing the bad news about the economy, the first thing they do is, go away from lifestyle product. And the fashion is perishable. So whatever we have made has to be liquidated in the same year or same season. So that is why almost all the retail brands have gone, they have preponed their sales.
The slowdown in the first half of the year, in terms of the offtake of the apparel sales for us, was one of the primary reasons why we decided to advance the end-of-season sale. And given the pressure on the economy, given the pressure on the dollar exchange rate, we decided that we should advance it.
A rise in raw material costs and a fresh levy of 10% excise duty forced retailers to raise pricing by 8 to 10% last quarter. The price hikes instantly impacted retailers and consumers alike, with consumers cutting back on their discretionary spend. A 20 to 30% drop in sales has resulted in old merchandise stocking up in retail outlets. Some spring, and brands are leaving no stone unturned in making use of this opportune time.
One of the most important steps which I would say some of the mature retailers and brands they are taking is that how do they manage their supply chain. They are trying to become leaner at the factory level, trying to become more efficient to bring down the cost, and secondly to bring down the lead time in terms of when the order is placed and when the merchandise is delivered at the warehouse or at the stores.
Apart from the USS, we also tied up with various e-commerce platforms, which include 13 different websites, and they are taking our last season merchandise and making new customers for us. We are also going to 2-tier and 3-tier cities with the local distribution, giving our merchandise on a cheaper price to 2-tier and 3-tier cities.
Brands like FC UK, Tommy Hilfiger, Esprit and Puma are offering up to 50% off on all merchandise. Departmental stores like Debenhams decided to call their sale the half-price sale and are offering 25 and 50% discount on products. High-end brands like Salvatore Ferragamo, Bottega Veneta, Jimmy Choo have adopted the silent sales strategy for a select set of customers and are offering anywhere between 30 to 50% off. While such training discounts means good news for shoppers, the big question is, have retailers thought through their sales strategy, or have they reacted too soon by advancing and extending the big fat sales season?
We don't think the strategy has really paid off. If the retailers felt that going on discount earlier would mean selling faster or clearing their merchandise faster, that really hasn't happened.
And that's also because now everyone is on sale. If you visit any of the malls, if you visit any of the high streets, the entire market is on sale. And so there's no really, a particular edge that any retailer has on that.
When you're talking about extending the sale period, then the brand is harming itself by doing that. Because then, simply think of yourself as a customer. You go somewhere and you pick up something, and for the next 2.5 months, that thing is selling the same place at a 50, 60, 70% discount. So next time you want to buy something in the store, you're going to wait for the discount time to come across.
Clearly, according to experts, it's a failed strategy that could have negative implications on their product sales going forward. To prevent just that, retailers will have to look at better inventory planning as far as their next buy for the upcoming festive season is concerned. Some retailers have realized this harsh reality and are taking cautious steps in that direction.
What we have done is we have reduced the cycle time of our sourcing. So what it does is we don't have to produce too much in advance. We can produce closer to the market.
If today something is on trend, we try to bring it to the stores within 60 days so that we catch the consumer, we catch the trend, and then we can move on to the next trend.
So here's a classic case of what one may call the herd mentality, where a couple of brands initiated the process of an advance sale. Within a week's time, every retailer and brand announced their end-of-season sale, resulting in fragmentation of consumer attention and, of course, footfalls. As far as fresh merchandise is concerned, apart from reducing the lead time and the size of the order, brands may also have to revisit their pricing strategy to boost sales for the upcoming festive season. And finally, going all out for an extended season sale may not have been the best move after all.